Hey, Roma. We meet again. Hello. Your old pal, the Weak Link here. I saw you met. Another day goes by, and you've made another video about somebody in the local community here on YouTube, calling them out for sharing dick pics of with other people. A woman doing that, and you say, "Oh, it's wrong when men do it to women, and it's wrong when women do it to men." Absolutely right. Absolutely right. But you do realize that you are basically allowing yourself to fucking be used by Cammy and Mike Hater to go after and attack people that they've had arguments with online and they've had problems with online. 6 months ago, again, this stuff was over and done with, until Roma Army showed up in the community, a channel with over 1 million subscribers. And all of a sudden now, Cammy's got Roma in her back pocket or in her hip pocket, whatever. And they're using you. You realize that Mike Hater, whatever the fuck his name is, everybody tries to correct me on that. I don't know. I've always called him Mike Hater. I don't know the dude. Apparently, we're from the same state. I won't say where he's from or nothing because I don't know for sure. But I'm from the great state of Alabama. Look, we're not all racist. We're not all rednecks. Okay, look, I'm a bit of a redneck. I can't lie. But yeah, apparently Mike Hater was also charged with the same stuff, man. Come on. He was charged with revenge porn. This man was charged with a crime over the same thing. And you're defending this man against a woman that supposedly did the same thing to him. Again, that's perfectly fine. It's totally wrong. But the problem is, and like last night, you're going at Britt for accusing Johnny of abusing children. But the problem is, the person you're doing this shit on behalf of and taking information from, Cammy, did far worse with all that than Britt ever did. And again, Mike Hater was charged with crimes, doing far worse than what Tracy may or may not have done. Look, I don't really know Tracy. Other than just from comment section and stuff, I probably have talked to Cammy more than I've talked to Tracy. So again, I don't really know Cammy either, other than just from in the comment section or in the live chat or whatever. I've watched some of her streams in the past. That's it. Like, there's a whole lot of, there's just a whole lot of stuff that goes on out here that just, it doesn't make any sense to me, honestly, because I don't know if you're purposely just not worrying about it, not asking questions, but there's a lot of details that you seem to be leaving out, or you seem to either not know or just leaving out, because nobody's innocent in any of this stuff. Nobody. And the people you're defending, the people you're taking your cues from, are more guilty at times than the people that than the people they're accusing. I mean, it's insane. I mean, just what to me it is. Again, I'm kind of a spectator of a lot of this shit. I didn't get involved with the Johnny shit purposely because oh God, I sound like Mike Hater. No, I didn't do nothing. He's like, I got out of it before anything got bad. Look, I seen it. It didn't interest me. It's not because of any moral reason why I stayed out of the Johnny stuff. It didn't interest me. I follow Durkee because he's fucking funny. To me, he's funny. He's also a scumbag at times. That pisses me off, and I get on here and I rant about it sometimes. But when he's funny, I get on here and make video, just talking about it. He's funny. He says crazy stuff sometimes, and he's kind of his family's kind of wild and crazy. If you've ever seen his family's documentary, you'll know what I'm talking about. They're just entertaining people, but. I don't understand. Like, are you purposely just doing this to, ignoring the other side of any of these things to just because you think you found an easy way to make some videos? I mean, but you're a men's rights activist supposedly. Like that should be real easy to find content. I mean, real easy. You can open the newspaper. Well, they don't really have newspapers anymore. I'm showing my age now. Damn it. I can't help it. I grew up in the 80s, 90s. We had real newspapers. You can pull up any, news website and find plenty of stories to make videos and make content on. So, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like, if you're going to align yourself with people on here from these smaller communities, Cammy and Mike Hater, just be aware that there's a lot of people that think that they're both full of shit and they're both, they're not always on the up and up. Again, I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm not saying they're into anything like horrible or anything like that. It's just they don't always come across as the most honest people in the world when it comes to stuff like this. Because the people they just so happen to have you going after on YouTube the last 2 nights in a row now, just so happened to be people that they had arguments with about 6 months ago, and people that made them look bad online. Imagine that. Imagine that. Nobody was talking about this for a long time, and those two came back in the community probably about a month ago. Nobody's really been talking about much of all that. Sorry, I'm driving, but back towards the road. But nobody was talking about any of this stuff. And then all of a sudden, somebody named Roma Men's Rights comes around with 1 million subscribers and a huge following and a successful channel and all that. And now all of a sudden they're going to bring it up and they're going to expose all these fucking people. They've been trying to expose these people for 6 months, or 6 months ago. And Cammy and Mike Hater both ended up exposing themselves. Now that sounds terrible. I do not mean in a sexual manner. I mean in a like in a normal manner, like on the internet. Exposing themselves. Making themselves look bad at times. And other people made them look bad too, but. Again, there's nobody innocent in any of this, and the truth is somewhere in the middle. I tried to comment this the other night on one of that video Roma posted, but my comment probably got deleted, or if it did, or it just got ignored. I don't know. But there's no truth. There's nobody innocent in any of this. And again, the truth is somewhere in the middle with all this stuff. But for somebody that like Roma with this, again, got a platform the size you do, I don't know. It's irresponsible. It really is. It's irresponsible to just go off the words of one person without really asking any questions or getting both sides of the issue. Just going based off of what Cammy tells you or what Mike Hater tells you, or I don't even remember the other girl's name that's up in all that. It's probably one in there. I guarantee you, had she not have made up with Cammy, there's another person on here that has a channel. She used to go by Creek Squad for Life. I guarantee you, she would have been your next target. She would have been the next person that Cammy would have come to you and said, "Hey, look at all this evidence I've got showing that this person is a scumbag and a horrible person." That would have been the next channel that Cammy would have had you going after, had she not have made up with her, and had they not have been buddies again and streaming together and stuff. I guarantee you that would have been the next person she would have targeted. Because there was about 3 people that Cammy hated on here. One of them was Brittany. First and foremost was Brittany. The second one was this lady named Tracy. She even accused this woman, Tracy, of lying about a cancer diagnosis. This woman, whether you feel no matter how you feel about her or not, that's bullshit. The woman had to, she shouldn't have had to, but she felt that she had to come out and actually prove that she had a legit cancer diagnosis. How fucked up is that? I mean, again, these people, nobody's innocent in any of this stuff. And I'm not saying Cammy's a bad person or nothing. We all do stupid shit sometimes. We all do shady stuff sometimes when we're in the middle of an argument or we feel like we're being wronged by somebody. We want to get back at them or get revenge or whatever. But to do that's pretty low. It's pretty low down. I mean, And again, the person that she's accused of sharing pictures of has been charged with revenge porn himself. So nobody's innocent in this. Nobody. Not a single one of them. And again, had she not have made up with Cammy, I guarantee you, tomorrow she would have had you making a video about a woman named Creek Squad for Life. Guarantee you, because she hated her too. There's another one, a person that goes by the name Real Deal. You'll probably heard about them. You probably heard a lot about Gotcha Man, although that's over and done with. He ain't been around lately. I think he's been busy, but or just moved on to other things. He didn't like Cammy at all. And hell, a lot of people did. A lot of people had a problem with her. And most all of people's problems with Cammy stemmed from her going at Johnny and accusing him of being a damn pedophile. Hell, I'll just come out and say the damn word. Fuck trying to hide it. I don't care. But a lot of people's problems with Cammy stemmed completely from that, with her bringing the so-called cop on there and exposing Johnny and some bullshit, whatever, supposed evidence they had. But the guy that got on the phone and didn't even say anything, really. And then Gotcha Man got in the chat and was like, "Hey, what's this guy's badge number? Where does he work for? How did he come across this information? And is this even legal for him?" He's asking just normal, pertinent questions. And then what the best part of it was, the best part. Cammy had buddied up to one of Johnny's arch nemesis in his town of Paintsville, Kentucky, is a local police officer by the name of John Holbrook. And Cammy had buddied up to John Holbrook a little bit, to the point where John had been coming into her live streams. And John Holbrook was in the chat that night, and the guy on the phone claiming to be the cop, the name he gave and the person he said he was and the badge number John Holbrook said, wait a minute, that's not him. That's not him, not at all. Because John Holbrook knew the guy he was portraying himself to be. And John's like, no, that's not him. That is not him, guaranteed. Now, John didn't get involved in any of the allegations or anything. Now, he stayed out of that, but as far as the guy claiming to be a cop, John was like, no, that's not him. That's bullshit. Totally not the guy. So, I mean, again, like, and this is a guy that's had big-time problems with Johnny. Big-time problems. And even he's like, hey, this is bullshit. This is not the guy who he's claiming to be. So, again, there's a lot of people that have issues with Cammy. There's good reason for it. There's a lot of evidence out there. If you would look, you would see. But again, I don't think you really care. And again, it's irresponsible to use your platform to go at people like this with only half the information, only one side of this shit. I don't know that you really care, though. I mean, again, part of me at first was thinking, well, maybe she's just using this. Hey, it's an easy idea for a video, put out on her channel. Roma is, but again, she's a smart person. She knows how this shit works. She can find ideas for content anywhere very easily. So I don't know exactly what the point is, other than maybe you're just one of those people that gets easily sucked in by shit like this, but I'm telling you, you're being used by these people. But you probably aren't going to see it, and you're not going to care, or whatever. I don't know. But again, it don't make no sense. Why would you not want to hear what other people had to say on this, or what? I mean, again, there's actual the stuff like this is documented. There's videos all over the community about this stuff, like from when all this stuff happened. This was 6 months ago. I don't know. It bothers me, though. And other people on and I've noticed people on there in the comments, their comments were getting deleted and blocked and stuff on Roma's little video. And I'm like, wait a minute. I mean, this is like people with legit information, like, just pointing out the hypocrisy of some of this about, like, hey, the guy in those pictures was also charged with revenge porn. That's again, it doesn't make what happened to him, may or may not happen to him, right. Again, I don't know what happened or not. I know there's people that would argue that that's not what happened. But, again, I don't know. But how did they get those pictures? Again, now of course, Roma automatically went with and spun it as that, this Mike rejected this woman, and she then in turn spread all his pictures around. But is that how it really happened? Because I know when a lot of times when women get dick pics like that, they're not going to go out and share it. The only time I've ever seen women go around sharing dick pics like that is when they were sent without their consent. They were sent. I'm not accusing the man of doing that. I'm just saying that's the only time I've ever really seen or heard women doing that in the past. I don't know. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I'm just saying, like, there's two sides to every story, and for you to just go with this shit and not want to get the other side of the story is, again, it's irresponsible. It really is. Again, you're young, and I'm not trying to use your age against you or anything. Goddamn, why am I trying to be fair to these people? They're not fair to the people they're criticizing. So what the fuck should I be? Come on. You know how this game goes, Roma. You know exactly you know way more about YouTube than I do. You know damn good and well, a channel with 1 million subscribers, you got people in your audience. You know that you do. They aren't going to ask any damn questions. They're just going to click on that link and go right to that person's page and harass the fuck out of them. You know that's how it works. You know that's how this shit works. And don't tell me it ain't, because I know it. I know how it works. Again, not everybody in her audience is like that. Of course not. Again, this happens with every major channel like that. There's a certain segment of the audience, certain percentage that's going to just take whatever's said and run with it and go over there and talk shit to these people and harass the fuck out of them. Especially on the men's rights channel, because a lot of these men that watch these channels already have a fucked up view of women. Now, I'm not saying necessarily that with Roma's channel. That's mainly like with the MGTOW channels and some of the more toxic MRA channels out there, but again, it's just irresponsible. I mean, I sat there and watched, again, another reason I stayed out of the Johnny shit, I sat there and watched Ryan Upchurch in his community and the way they responded. I'm not talking shit about Ryan or anything like that. I don't know Ryan, but I'm just saying I saw the way his community responded toward Johnny. Anything that was said, again, most people didn't ask a single fucking question, just went right to Johnny's page and started talking shit. Didn't ask any questions, because that's how YouTube works. That's how the internet works. It's a whole mob mentality thing. And I know you know how that works. You know how the game goes with this shit. It's YouTube, and again, it's the larger the channel, the more it goes on. So for you to sit here and call out people like that, and without even getting all the information, it's just dishonest, and it's, and it's bullshit. And it's irresponsible. And I don't know, maybe I'm the only one saying anything about this shit, but, and then again, a lot of people in the community that would normally call this shit out are busy right now. So, I'm not the only one to do this. Normally, I just talk about Durkee or fucking, every once in a while, Square will get on my nerves and I'll throw a video out there about him, but I don't know, it just pisses me off, though. Because, again, like I said, there's nobody innocent in any of this shit. And the truth is in somewhere in the middle. Because, you just do your homework. You probably won't. You probably don't care. You're probably just like, oh my God, not this guy again. Oh my, you're probably make a response video eventually. The calls will come out. You're going to go into attack mode. But not really. She'll put on a nice, friendly face. Because, she's a professional YouTuber. She does this for a living. She's very good at it. She'll put on a nice, friendly face and be all pissed off. But on the inside, be ready to cut me to shreds. I'll be like, damn it, I didn't do nothing. And you know what I'm going to do? You should already know exactly what I'm going to do when this happens. I'm going to come out with a video of my bully story. I will, but I'm not going to do a Square Works video. Hell no, I'm not going to do the Square Works video where he goes, oh, this loser channel's trying to bully me and harass me. I'm not going to do that. Oh, no. The Weak Link's not going to do that. Oh, hell no. I'm going to do a classic Cyrax style. Yes, a classic Cyrax, the 43 Attic Goblin of Akron, Ohio. Cyrax. Look, I don't troll Cyrax. I do watch some of the videos about him occasionally. If you don't know who I'm talking about, just do a YouTube search for Cyrax. Cyraxx. Just search. You'll see. It's a very interesting individual. And there's a lot of people troll him, and a lot of it's fucked up. But, look, I don't have any part of that. It's not my thing. It's not my style. But, oh, yes, you'll be getting a video entitled My Bully Story. A night, eyes closed, head tilted back. I've been bullied. And he gets very dramatic with it, too. It's great when he does his bully story. I've been bullied, And he's sitting there with his head tilted. I can't do that right now because I'm driving. I got to keep my eyes on the road. But he's sitting there with his head tilted back to the side. His eyes are closed. And he's very dramatic. And he's like, it's affected not only me, but my family. Yeah, it's great. It's great. It's going to be awesome, man. Oh, my God. If you do a response video to me, Roma, you are going to get a response in return of my bully story and how you bullied me. Well, maybe you might. I don't know. But even if you don't bully me, I'm going to still do it. I am. That's a fine idea for a video. I think it is. I think that is a fine idea for a video, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. A good Cyrax style, my bully story. He always titles it My Bully Story. That's part of the Cyrax cycle. It's kind of similar to Square Works' perpetual cycle, but Cyrax is different though because his is like clockwork, and it always ends with a My Bully. You can either call that the ending or the beginning of the next cycle. With a video called My Bully Story, and he's got his head tilted back, his eyes closed, and he's talking like this. And he's so dramatic. These people are bullying me. It's great. Y'all like it. I might even do one anyways, just as a parody, just for the hell of it one of these days. Although Roma probably won't like it because she's probably like, oh my God, not this loud, foul-mouthed Southerner again. Oh my goodness, I don't like this fellow. Because they probably don't have people like me where she's from. Because they don't talk like this. They have that, although they do have. I've seen Trailer Park Boys. That was a fine show back in the day. It was, and they've got their own version of Trailer Park Folks. Although I don't live in a trailer or a trailer park, but you understand what I'm saying. That they got their own little version of rednecks up there. So maybe they still. Oh, well, she probably won't like it. She probably won't watch it. Of course, she'll say, oh, I don't watch that. That's absurd. I would never stoop to the level to watch that man's content. She did watch one of my videos, at least for a few seconds, because she was like, ha, comedy. I see you're being funny. And, she was nice, but she probably watched this. She'd be like, oh, my gosh, he's trying to say that I'm irresponsible. No. I said he's irresponsible to do that. And you may think you're doing the right thing, but you are being led, as the old timers around here used to say, you being led right down Primrose Lane, girl. I'm telling you, these damn old Cammy Victoria and Mike Hader are leading you right down Primrose Lane, girl. They are. You being manipulated. Maybe. I don't know. Again, or at the very least, you're not getting the full view of all this, because Because again, the things that they're accusing these other people of doing, they've done the same things and worse. So, you know, it wouldn't hurt to ask some questions before you put out content like that. But again, hey, if that's what you want to do, cool, whatever. But, you know, I'm not trying to see her make videos about this girl all the time. Or I don't tag her in my shit purposely because I don't want people coming on here first thing that says, oh my God, you're using Roma's name for content, for clout. Oh my God. What the fuck is that guy doing? What the fuck is that? Oh, sorry, I don't know. Some weirdo on the side of the road in like a fucking utility truck. But damn it, I've gone 20 minutes again. See, I do this every time. I can't help it, but oh well. I don't know. But yeah, you're being led right down Primrose Lane. Shit. Then again, maybe you probably don't think you are, but you might want to ask a few more questions and just do a little homework about your new friends and just, you know, because, yeah, there's a lot of things out there that you've either haven't heard about or you've only heard a little bit of it. You've heard somebody spin on it. Yeah, I'm just saying. And again, I'm not doing this every day. I'm not doing this all the time. I'm not doing it for clout. And I'm not even tagging her in my shit. Now, other people may tag her with a link to my video, but I'm not tagging her directly. Now, me in this one, because this one kind of pissed me off tonight. I was a little upset by it. In the first video I made of this, I was kind of being a jerk. So I didn't want to be a jerk, so I figured I'd redo it. But, you know, oh well. Damn it, I was on 21 and a half minutes. Damn it. I'm sorry. I am so sorry, y'all. I say this every time, and I always do. I'm gonna get the fuck off here. And again, if somebody else, if y'all are bothered by this too, speak up. Somebody, anybody. And doing it in the comments don't work because they just gonna delete it. Make a video and actually speak up. See y'all later, folks. Bye.